can't help it. An artist's duty, as far as I'm concerned, is to reflect the times. So Don't Watch the Clock, I'm our equipment manager. For the last few months, I've been trying to figure out a way to set our productions up for success in a way that whenever we want to start rolling, we can, because that's when a lot of our great ideas come into play, and then we use those great ideas for future projects. Making video production and filmmaking as accessible as possible is not only like a big grand scale view thing for me, but it's like a day-to-day thing. How do I walk in here and start creating as soon as possible? Because I think that's like one of our noted obstacles that we're always running into on any project, big or small, is like how much hesitation comes into it. And even like one lacking moment where you're confused or you're lost or something can really set things back quite a bit. Trying to remove any barriers that may not be totally necessary, you know? Because a lot of what I love to do is just like, oh, I have the camera in my hand, let me mess with it, settings are fine right here, okay, cool, let's start rolling. We'll first start with our camera kit, and the first thing going in it is our camera. This is a Panasonic Lumix G85S. It's our daily driver camera. We use it daily. Included in this kit are two SD cards, one for the camera, one for our audio mixer if we're taking that out into the field. If not, it just serves as extra storage space. We have our battery and our charger, both not the original one. And then we have our Sennheiser shotgun mic. This is quite an upgrade to our previous shotgun mics that we've used in the past. I love this thing. That's why I'm sticking it in this main kit. I think it should always be with the camera right now. Even plugging it directly into the camera, it sounds really good. This bag is meant to be used as an accessory bag. I've got some extra cable ties in here. These mostly hold wires for charging a GoPro, charging the camera batteries, keeping these things nice and tidy. We don't always need these when we're in the field, but we do need them when we're back at HQ. And I just included a pen and a Sharpie just because I feel like we're always looking for one. The best part about this thing is that it has two sides. One side's dedicated to like cable management, keeping everything in an array, and this side is dedicated to our portable SSD that we use as a backup for all our current footage, and then batteries, and then a little bag that I like to keep around just in case we're chilling out at a spot and we need, you know, we have extra little things to pop in a bag. Our last kit is our audio kit. and this comes with our Zoom F8N Pro. Noted, I am not the audio guy, so I'm packing this up purely for storage sakes, not so much for usage of the actual devices currently. Just keeping them in a way that they can't be damaged while they're not in use. Then we have the Sennheiser lavs. Got to keep those cables nice. The thing about cables is cables are like children. They both have a memory, and it's important to give them good ones. So, you know, taking care of them. These lav mics especially, they are expensive. And these are our 3 kits. This is as lightweight as I can try to make it. It's either 1, 2, or 3 of these bags. Like a lot of what we've been shooting recently, because we finished up a production in December, has been kind of short form content to try to kind of experiment a little bit with how we want to shoot dialogue, how we want to use locations. You know, we're experimenting, but we're also like, let's try to get our name out there. In a real way, these kits are like our pillars of our production. If we get to a larger project, we're probably renting like additional equipment to aid us in a lot of ways. The idea is to be like, each kit is like an add-on for the first one. So the first one's the camera kit, and it has a camera and it has a shotgun mic. And in my mind, for our short form content and kind of being experimental, that is like the basic thing you need to kind of mess around. The additional kit is like the lavs, the audio mixer, you're shooting outside, you're shooting in a crowd, whatever. You need a little bit better audio. That's when we go with the audio kit. And then the kind of additional bag that is coming along most of the time. So my whole theory of art, and not just filmmaking, is that I think it's like in each of us, you know? Like, I think any person has the capability to be creative, to be artistic. I think it's a human behavior, a human need. I feel that need to create pretty strongly, I guess. It feels like a fundamental need for me. So, you know, I think that's what ultimately here at Don't Watch the Clock we're trying to do. Make filmmaking accessible. Not only show artists that you have the capability to do what you want to do, it's right there in front of you. I think a lot of what we have learned is that it takes community. It's what I try to do with our equipment inventory. It's what I try to do with files on our computer. It's what we try to do with our stories. It's what we try to do overall with our, you know, mindset of filmmaking. So on the question of, do I think filmmaking is inaccessible? Not for long.